Well done to Coach Darvin and the medical staff. We figured Anthony Davis would not play any more back-to-backs this year. Great call, especially after a win. This is the right decision. Keep Anthony Davis as healthy as can be for the postseason. Give him much needed rest. It ain't no joke. You feel tired after a game, you have to get up the next day for another game. Don't be pushing anything because the biggest picture at the end of the day is being as healthy as can be for the postseason run. And that's the only thing that matters. There's no Mo Bamba, obviously, but when Gabriel can whip the ass of any big man on the Houston Rockets, he plays with a lot of energy. When and Gabriel gonna pick up the slack. So congratulations. Thank you very much, Anthony Davis. Big game, 35 points. Woohoo! So we salute Anthony Davis. What was it? 5 straight games or something, or 5 games where he had 35 points and 10 rebounds. The last Laker to do it was Shaq in 1999. This is a big milestone for Anthony Davis. In scripted fashion, Shaquille O'Neal was like, Anthony Davis not playing well. And then suddenly Anthony Davis starts playing well after Shaq criticized him. So well done, Anthony. Well done. He had something to prove against the Pelicans after the Pelicans made it to the postseason last year. Great job to the guys. Rockets are a joke. All of our guards going to whip the ass of the Rockets and shut down and lock down the perimeter. I mean, that's another win for the Lakers. That's another game that goalkeeper LeBron can rest for. We'll see when the GOAT comes back. I mean, they can sit the dude out for a few more games. I mean, they say he was supposed to be out till late March, April, whatever. But I think right now in the table, in the standings, I think goalkeeper LeBron can be afforded a few more games of rest. But goalkeeper LeBron with the breathing mask and the breathing chamber and the meditation chamber, seems like he's very healthy to be back. And he is ready to go out and attack. And go out and attack. Goalkeeper LeBron will go out and attack. Because that'd be 17 days since his last game. Tomorrow against the Houston Rockets. Another win away. Another win away from home. 2 sets of 5 games. They killed it. They fed off the fans' energy. Now you have another 5-game homestand in a favorable position in the standings. And that energy can be taken off to a whole new level with the return of goalkeeper LeBron. And this team winning without goalkeeper LeBron. Can you imagine what kind of championship team this is with goalkeeper LeBron coming back? A Laker aficionado. Amen to that. Goalkeeper LeBron, look at him all fired up after D. Russ banged it in for the 14th points of the game, 14-0. Seeing the energy goalkeeper LeBron is feeding off of his team. How proud goalkeeper LeBron is that they're picking up the pace. How proud goalkeeper LeBron is that this is the team that's going to keep up the chase of Michael Jordan. It'll just be business as usual after tomorrow. Goalkeeper LeBron can be afforded some leeway before he comes back. All this talk about load management. Load management is going to win the title this year. If Kobe played every game, he did get the ACL injury. He did. I think right now, goalkeeper LeBron realizes that when he heals up, when he gets healthy, if his ankle twists the other way or whatever, goalkeeper LeBron will not have that devastating career-ending injury that Kobe had. Goalkeeper LeBron is certainly learning from the lessons of Kobe Bryant's torn ACL injury. It's called being smart. It's not called being chicken. It's not called any of that. By the way, I think these guys are going to be completely focused and locked in tomorrow. Speaking of the Houston Rockets, they just beat the Celtics by 2 points the other night, a night ago. So I know these guys are going to be focused. They're ready to handle the business. And the medical staff has been put in a favorable position to conservatively weigh out the expected time frame to get King LeBron back in action. This is what we wanted right here, is that we are here to manage King LeBron's load, and despite the fact that King LeBron wants to be back, this is not his decision when he comes back. It is up to the Lakers. Anthony Davis wanted to play the back-to-back Memphis at OKC. Anthony Davis wanted to play, but that was a Laker decision. It was a Laker decision to play it safe with Anthony Davis' injury history. So this is not a King LeBron decision. This is a Lakers decision through and through when to bring King LeBron back, depending on the immediate priorities of continuing to battle for the number 6 spot, to not even play through the play-in. But as they say, it's something he could play through, but King LeBron has been playing with this injury for the past 4 months, October to February, 4.5 or whatever, February 26th. He's been playing with this injury for all this time. And when the load management comes in, when the next load of games comes in, 3 months ain't no joke. He gets 2 to 3 weeks of rest. He gets close to a month of rest. That makes it easy to get through the next few months because he didn't have a break in between. Like Michael Jordan, he got involved with the mob and the gambling, right? He had to retire for 2 years. He had a little bit of break from the wear and tear of basketball. King LeBron did not have that 2-year retirement that Michael Jordan did. I mean, you just see that game coming up. The loser Phoenix Suns. They're completely dependent on Kevin Durant or nothing. They don't know how to win without Kevin Durant. It's 2 losses since Kevin Durant has not returned back to the lineup. They think they can just go through the motions with Kevin Durant. Is this team going through the motions, the Lakers? No, they have something else to prove without King LeBron. But the Phoenix Suns, this team is going through the motions. When you watch this Phoenix Suns team, they're going through the motions thinking, oh, you have Kevin Durant, championship in the bag. Oh, yeah, 66 wins. So we have Kevin Durant now. It's a done deal. This team is acting like a sorry excuse of champions. They're not playing motivated or hungry. They're playing as if they have been going through the motions with Kevin Durant in the lineup. They're the Phoenix Suns don't have what it takes from a mentality standpoint to win the championship. You have to see what this team does. They believe without King LeBron. They know they're the best with King LeBron. I mean, this is huge. The Phoenix Suns only know how to go through the motions. They think they haven't already won with Kevin Durant because, he won 66 games the prior year. It's going to take something more than that to win. The lot right here have stayed hungry all year long. They found creative ways to win without their brothers in their lineup. Without King LeBron, without the big 3 altogether, without LeBron, Divas, you name it. Without LeBron and Anthony Davis. Without Anthony Davis himself, without King LeBron, many combinations of players added to the lineup. But that has made this team ready. They're battle-tested and ready to go out fully focused, Mamba style, magical style, every single day. And they will be fully focused against the team that just beat the Celtics. And stay fully focused, we shall be. Because you beat the Celtics. That ain't a joke. These guys are looking to play to spoil something. And we're the best. We're the biggest, baddest team. We can rest Anthony Davis for a back-to-back against the Rockets. Good. We're better than you. We beat the Thunder without Anthony Davis. Good. We want to have a little bit of an attitude. We want to have a little bit of an attitude, but these guys right behind are fully focused. They're not going to go through the motions. And so Phoenix Suns have gone through the motions. And this team is not playing like they go into the motions. They're staying fully focused because Goalkeeper Bond is out. We could see something differently with Goalkeeper Bond if he were to play through this injury, but this team has to be more focused than ever without Goalkeeper Bond James. And that's how you deal in with the Mamba mentality. And they've gone a long ways ever since Russell Westbrook said, let's sit back and when those are dry, let's have some fun. My God. Goalkeeper Bond wants everyone all dialed in, and they are dialed in. He wants to taste Michael Jordan. He wants to win. You play for the Lakers, you better win. This team is all dialed in. Every single person, coaches, owner, GM, players, medical staff, everybody. Gotta feed the energy of the Mamba Snake. It ain't done yet. And John ain't done yet. And we gonna get that shit. Let's get real gritty. Let's get real fucking gritty. Let's go. Let's get gritty right here. As Ham said, as Goalkeeper Bond said, let's get gritty. We want out. You want out. You want out. Got gritty against the Pelican. We don't want no plan. We want more. They sent the message. They got rid of the cancer. They thought, okay, this Westbrook a cancer. He may be a good guy, all that, but that's the wrong message. You're the guy looking to win rings. To say his legacy, that's the wrong mentality Russell Westbrook has set for this franchise. Straight back, Kumbaya in the locker room with my guys. No wonder why they Clippers lost. No wonder. No wonder. The Dallas Mavericks team without Doncic, everything is falling into place. Those are Phoenix Suns continue to be all complacent. And we have already had it one in the bag with the bomb, Kevin Durant, the Brooklyn Bomb. The guy who ain't won nothing, was a bus rider with the Warriors. How can this Phoenix Suns team win? How can people think the Phoenix Suns are going to win? This team got spanked by the Mavericks in the home court and got completely dismantled and pulled around and then swept and all of the above. And that was not because you've been playing back-to-backs every other game, it seems like the 2020-2021 season. Yeah, we ain't kidding around right now. This team ain't kidding around right now. They're bigger and better than the rest of them loser-ass teams right now in the league. One team that you go Goalkeeper Bond against, obviously, is the Celtics. They will be ready with Goalkeeper Bond against that Celtics crowd. The disgusting, nauseating, closet overt racism of the Celtics fans that Bill Russell has spoken about. That this fan base is racist, and he never went back to Boston ever for decades. Bill Russell. I know Bill Russell up in the heavens. He wants Goalkeeper Bond to win. Because Goalkeeper Bond, in his advocacy for Black Lives Matter, speaks on the life that Bill Russell has dealt with playing in that city. It's all nonsense. It's all seeming ritual. He gets accused of past. There are people looking to bring down goalkeeper because they hate success and they hate happiness. They hate that he's with Savannah all these years. They're trying to knock down a great family man, goalkeeper Bob James. Ain't know nothing no more. Y'all got a goalkeeper Bob James. You ain't taking no PEDs. It's to get the masses to think that, oh, he needs steroids to survive. He can't survive. Oh, my God. Didn't they see this guy play? He was supposedly hurt, and this guy scored 11 points in the fourth quarter against the Mavericks? This guy don't need no steroids or no PEDs to play. I've seen this guy adjust his game after his injury in the post and dominate the post. King LeBron has said that he is not defined by one position. He's a basketball player. He said he play all 5 positions with the Heat. He said, when they need me to play point guard, I play point guard in 2019, 2020. King LeBron can play any position. That's what makes him Mr. Basketball. He don't just play one position. He can play multiple positions depending on what's needed to help his team win. And that's what makes King LeBron the GOAT. At any moment of surprise, you need King LeBron to adjust this game in a new radical way. It's not radical to switch from center to PF, to SF, the shooting guard, the point guard. King LeBron can play any position out there on the floor. Any position. If he needs to play power forward, he will play power forward. If he won't play his SF, his rookie year, he will play small forward. He is interchangeable out of all the positions. You don't know what's coming when you have to guard against King LeBron James. That's what makes him the greatest player ever in the world. And think about it for a second. King LeBron is 14 letters, 14th repeat. King LeBron James, 19 letters, 19th championship for the Lakers. This is why I call him King LeBron James. Just that's the legacy moment right there. That father time has been defined. He has won the 19th championship for the Lakers. He's won the 14th repeat in the history of the league. This dude is the fountain of youth. He is King LeBron. His name is King LeBron James. This dude is defined father time on Father's Day. This guy is the greatest player ever. That is what Kobe knew from the beginning ever since he sacrificed himself. He knows his legacy is about to be surpassed. And that is the reality. And that's what might as well happen right now. That King LeBron don't win no 5th ring, Kobe don't die. It is what it is. Kobe could easily say, I'm the GOAT, the Lakers are not little without me, but then his legacy gets surpassed with the magical Van-style championship. That's how I know these people have succumbed to the propaganda. They don't know why Kobe outed himself. Because he can't live with being second or third to Michael and King LeBron James. That's why he decided to give himself up. All right? That's why he did so. And the ego allowed him to die in the helicopter. So he went down with the ego. He did. He went down with the ego. They're on drugs, they're completely out of their minds, and they beat the Pelicans by 35 points without King LeBron James. The masses need to stop doing drugs. They need to get their heads fixed. They need to get their brain screwed up. They need to get it screwed loose. They need to get it re-screwed because they ain't knowing nothing. And on top of all that, all the good signs we saw with this team throughout the first half are with Russell Westbrook. If this team is so great without Russell Westbrook, no wonder. This team is already great with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook brought the team back. He was a necessary sacrifice. It was a negative energy. It was a negative energy. He didn't want to join the team huddle. He didn't want to join in with the coach. He didn't want to sit down on the bench immediately. This kind of energy that has abandoned the team, don't think that it rubbed good with the existing players that were here from the start of the season. Maybe everyone did secretly want Russell Westbrook gone from the team. Maybe they did know he worked hard. He played every game, but his style wasn't fitting in. Was he more concerned about winning six-man than winning basketball games and winning titles? That's a very good question. But we've seen the Clipper curse. We've seen a 180. We've seen the lack of Russell Westbrook rubbing well with this group of players. Russell Westbrook was a polarizing figure in the locker room. Darvin Ham has the kind of defenders needed to fit his vision. He is not a puppet. He is a real basketball coach. He a black man. Black Lives Matter. Black coach need a winner. Go King LeBron carried Tyronn Lue. You won't get that black man a ring. Go King LeBron will. But this Darvin Ham guy's a real-ass coach. He had a defined role for Russell Westbrook. So don't go saying he's nothing but a puppet for Goat King LeBron. He's more than just a puppet. He likes Goat King LeBron, but he is a real coach with real ideas. He needed the right players to fit into his defensive identity. It was never his fault for Patrick Beverley. The general manager got him the players needed to kickstart his defensive identity, his vision for defense at the start of training camp that he has set forth for this team. All he needed was the right proper players with the right wingspans. He has Jared Vanderbilt. He has Malik Beasley. He has those guys. It's up to the general manager to give the coach the proper players. It was never Ham's fault at all for anything. You've given Darvin Ham the help. He has exerted his vision. Number one defensive identity ever since Beasley and Vanderbilt joined the team. Darvin Ham has found ways to win without Goat King LeBron, without D'Angelo Russell, without Anthony Davis. This is a black man who can coach. After 2020 and Black Lives Matter, this is a guy who deserves his respect. More black coaches deserve an opportunity out there instead of guys like Steve Nash. Darvin Ham has proven he needed the right personnel to execute his vision. And he has gotten the right personnel at the trade deadline, and we are seeing the reaps of the benefits of the right players needed for Darvin Ham to execute his vision set forward to help and complement and supplement Goat King LeBron James. He wants to chase Michael Jordan. You're the top defensive dogs in the league, are we? Yes, we are. And he's doing just that right there. What was that, 11 points for the Pelicans? 9 minutes through the first quarter? This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're seeing right here. It's been taking a while for the vision to set its course, but it finally has been set into motion. It takes special talent to win 2 games without Goat King LeBron and Anthony Davis. It takes special talent to win without the big 3 against the Thunder. It takes a lot of sweat and a lot of confidence to say, whip the Thunder's ass without Anthony Davis in the lineup, without D-Russ and Goat King LeBron. So I think that let's get greedy. Let's be big bad dogs. I give Darvin Ham all the credit for that. This is a real-ass team. It's a real-ass coach. It's a real-ass brotherhood. They keep on hating on them guys. Yeah, because we beat they Warriors with Stephen Curry in the lineup without Goki the ball James. We beat the ball without Stephen Curry. Damn well we're going to win the championship. After a game like this, absolutely winning the championship. And why not win in 6 games against the Celtics? Why not? Why not? They've shown the signs they can win this fucking championship Mamba style all the way. They don't need no comeback or whatever. We'll be ready for anything. But as y'all seen with these past few results, this team is capable of anything. And don't you feel the energy right now? Don't you feel the energy of April, May, and June? Aren't you ready for this? That's why Goki LeBron sent out his meme today, his Instagram post. He is excited and ready to go to war, to battle, to win the championship. He's ready for this. Don't think the king ain't ready to execute. He is ready for this. Goki LeBron is ready for this. He sees exactly what this team is capable of. Kobe Bryant saw exactly what this team is capable of with Goki LeBron James. So let's give Anthony Davis his rest because the Rockets suck. And the current players in the lineup tomorrow, allocated minutes, they're ready to go to war, they're ready to battle. They know the Rockets are red hot, have lots of momentum. They'll be ready to go whip their ass and show the loser Celtics how to beat this bum-ass Rocket team. The same as bum-ass Celtics team that Goki LeBron's going to start their dreams. They'll give the Celtics pain and misery. Let's go, Goki LeBron hates the Celtics. They give them pain and misery. Let's go, Goki LeBron. Let's give the Celtics pain and misery. Bill Russell die knowing the Lakers going to surpass the Celtics. It's never going to happen in Bill Russell's lifetime. Amen. I'm into that. I don't feel your energy yet. I'm so excited, yeah. Come on, there's a noise right here. Goki LeBron, Lakeshow. It's another win. It's another win. We rolling high at the right time of the year. Not in October and November. You can start slow. Right in March, April. Right entering the postseason. It's the Warriors getting hot. It's the Lakers getting hot. These are the teams. Look out for the West. Those up on each side not playing well right now. They completely relying on Kevin Durant on nothing. Everything is falling into place right here. Everything is falling into place for Draymond Green to play with Goki LeBron next year. He will get his wish. He will get whatever he pleases to play for the greatest player ever in the history of the NBA. Perhaps Draymond Green will have his wishes granted for him to win a 5th ring with the Lakers. 1 ring with the Lakers, 4 rings with the Warriors, 14th repeat. Draymond Green, welcome to the Lakeshow. Steph Curry, the fake GOAT. You know it and I know it. You're fake GOAT. Ain't no nothing. You saw him miss that 3-pointer in the Game 6 against the Raptors. You know the GOAT is right. 14th repeat. 1 ring with the Lakers, 4 with the Warriors. Draymond Green means business. Take and roll Anthony Davis. Draymond Green has some well-defined roles. Come in and add to the biggest, baddest defensive identity ever in the history of the NBA. I can see the potential for this team next year with Draymond Green. Draymond Green already is a useful asset to this team. He shall come to the Lakers. He shall practice 3-pointers all off-season long. You got to step back and pop that shit with Goki LeBron James. We already know his name is Goki LeBron James for a reason. Everything has fallen to place for a reason because Goki LeBron, they say the chase was over. The chase is back. The chase is back when Goki LeBron is in the playoffs. It is right on there from the beginning. What makes this most epic is that people think the chase is over even if Goki LeBron makes it to the playoffs. You have your GOAT moment when you spin heads, you win playoff series. You're the same exact player that you've been when you came into the league. All that had to happen was without any breaks in play, without playing baseball for 2.5 years. We managed GOAT King LeBron's load to where we avoid that ACL injury that happened to Kobe Bryant. You can play every day. Yes, you can when you're young. But when you're 35 years of age, when you're reaching that age, you have to manage the load. I'm not talking about you, Kawhi, and Draymond, and all of them, a lot of them guys out there that have been sitting every other game. I'm talking about a guy who's 38 years of age. You deserve the right to load manage when you reach that age, when these kind of injuries have a higher propensity of happening. He is smart. He's a businessman. He has saved money from state income tax by playing with the Miami Heat. GOAT King LeBron is business. He knows how to make this an epic fairy tale in real life. Right now, you get the feeling the turn of events is what makes this a magical championship. From 2-10 to win the championship, completely making over the roster. That was a magical trade deadline. That was a magical month of February. But this, it will not take magic to win the championship with this group of players. Denver Nuggets losing the Raptors. I think the Denver Nuggets have shown their vulnerability right now. If Anthony Davis wants to be an all-time great big man of the Lakers, he's going to beat Jokic. He's going to beat Al Horford. He's going to beat all these big guys out there like DeAndre Ayton. That Anthony Davis can be a big-time performer. We've seen capably what Anthony Davis is capable of. Good thing Shaq set the script into motion by criticizing, saying Anthony Davis can't play or whatever, or he not stepping up. And that's good that Shaq did that because Shaq is a Laker. He wants to flip the script. He wants to set into motion. So good job, Shaq, because Anthony Davis, he had bad luck with injuries. He's not an injury-prone player. He's nowhere near injury-prone. He had bad luck with injury. It could be fake injuries we've witnessed in this league once you bamboozled, but he's not had a serious injury since he came back. Anthony Davis is a warrior. They say, oh, he had the 2-3 month break because of COVID. That's why he won the ring. He can't play through a whole season. There always is going to be doubters to the rest of the season. You beat the Rockets without GOAT King LeBron, without Anthony Davis. This crowd is energized like no other crowd we have witnessed all year long. They want to see how high and mighty the Lakers are going to beat us there. That's what Friday Funky is all about against the Dallas Mavericks is don't get still hurt. We can be favorites. We can slash the odds, and we all believe through the whole fucking season, baby. And this team winning right now because they want to pay you out for the rest of the season. He ain't done nothing. Kobe was sacrificed for a reason. It's the royal purple velvet dyes that the Royals have worshipped. Purple is royal color. They've called this man King James for decades. We're talking decades if we're in 2023. We have gone through 2 decades. The royal pall color of purple and the purple and gold and the golden title for GOAT King LeBron James is going to reinforce itself right here in 2023. Michael Jordan came out with the movie. Did you see that? I had no clue it happened till I heard of a YouTube advertisement that featured that movie with the Michael Jordan shoe deal. But they're completely desperate to make his name live on, Michael Jordan. They know what's happening. They came with the Air Jordan documentary right before goalkeeping LeBron's fourth ring. Even the Jordan camp knows what is happening right now. These kids, 2010, 2005 even, 2005, you're in college right now. You've not seen Michael Jordan play. His camp is desperate. We don't define one man's individual greatness by how much he dominates. We can identify a man's greatness by how much he has won as an underdog, how much he can. If you're Mr. Basketball, right, you might as well can play any position on the basketball court. People are not going to define the GOAT by rings. They're going to define the GOAT by how much he can influence the game in any position on the basketball court. Some say the Miami Heat version of GOAT King LeBron is the greatest version of GOAT King LeBron James. But to me, it's got to be the Lakers version of GOAT King LeBron that's the greatest version out there. Because he's not as young as he is. The older version of GOAT King LeBron has to be more creative without driving to the lane every single time. The Lakers version of GOAT, even if the prime version of GOAT King LeBron in 2018 is the greatest version, or the version that's won back-to-back rings with the Heat, to me, it's always the older version of GOAT King LeBron that's got to adjust his style of play. The Lakers version of GOAT King LeBron is the greatest version of GOAT King LeBron that I will witness. I think he can still drive down to the lane without any problem. Maybe not as often as he could with the Miami Heat or even with the Cavaliers back in 2018. But the guy who's going to modify his play based on his age and his body, that's got to be the greatest version of GOAT King LeBron James. Start to learn to play point guard. He can change back and forth through any position on the court in the same game that he's playing. That's what makes this guy the king. No scandals. Social media. You can't find a way to say GOAT King LeBron is got in a scandal. That's what makes him. Imagine if social media were around during Michael Jordan's day. I mean, that's what makes us GOAT King LeBron. All the eyes are on him on social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, all this. He is not falling into a scandal. This guy truly embodies how to handle an era where the electronic eye is scrutinizing you more than they did in the 80s and the 90s. Can't find a way to loop GOAT King LeBron in a scandal. Why does this guy get so much hate? Is he speaking up for Black Lives Matter and issues of social justice, racial equality, and all that fine stuff? Is that why they hate GOAT King LeBron James? They hate GOAT King LeBron because he didn't stay for Cleveland his whole career. He wanted to be a guy who lived his life through natural law. He has the freedom to do as he pleases. He played out his contract. I give him all the credit that he lived a good life, saving the income taxes and living in some nice weather and not living in the very stormy, snowy winters of Cleveland, or we should say Akron. All credit to GOAT King LeBron for being a fine model citizen. No scandal at all. His teammates say, go get LeBron. I don't want to play for LeBron. And now he wants to bail with it. Why are they trying so hard without Goki LeBron? They have this dude's back. You're drugs. Drugs. You're up by 35 points, but they're not playing for Goki LeBron. Goki LeBron ain't playing for himself. What kind of madness are you on? They're excited for Goki LeBron to be back. That's what they believe in the mission. Why you whip their ass by 35 points without Goki LeBron James in there? They know he's dealing with some injury problems. They know that. They are battling for Goki LeBron James. One team out there, they're not battling for Kevin Durant. They're running through the motions. You know the Denver Nuggets are a bunch of characters, right? All regular season, they lose again the playoffs. This Mike Malone guy only knows how to have a series played out in a game 7. He doesn't know how to close out sooner. This Nuggets team's a joke. Mavericks team trash with Kyrie. You don't know that he ain't done nothing without Goki LeBron James. So who's left? The dudes that Phoenix Suns don't know how to win on nothing. The Clippers don't know how to win anything. Outside of some COVID year, 2021, whatever. They don't know how to win on nothing. And have Russell Westbrook and Goki LeBron knows what it takes to beat Russell Westbrook. The only real team out there, as far as I can tell, is the Warriors. And I don't know what's going on with Andrew Wiggins. He's got family issues, whatever. He's dealing with some family health problems or whatever. I mean, that's the only team out there that I can think of that really can stand a chance against the Lakers in the Western Conference, because the Phoenix Suns are a joke. What does this loser fan base know about the winning championships? They're completely delusional. They lost their bench. They lost Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. They love these guys. The fans love them guys. They left. They left the locker room. They miss them guys out there. It's not going to be that easy to just shrug it off to the side. That's what the Phoenix Suns are dealing with. Sounds like disrupting the harmony of the twins, of Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, but here in the Laker land and Goki LeBron in the Lakeshow land, we are about the brotherhood. We got your back. If you're hurt, we got your back all season long, even before the roster got transformed in February. It all stems from the head coach. He's gotten these guys to play for each other. I credit Darvin and his leadership. It didn't all just happen right after they got Vanderbilt and Beasley and Devon Reed and Mo Bamba. It was happening when we had Thomas Bryant, when we had Russell Westbrook, when we had Patrick Beverley. Thankfully, Pelinka gave him the better players. He gave him the better players. So Darvin Ham has done a great job of getting the whole team dialed in and playing for each other. And that's why we are family. We are brotherhood. That's why Father said brotherhood will win. We the brotherhood right here. These teams are trash. He can rest Goki LeBron for 4, 5, 6, whatever. How many more games can be? I know we have a real coach. He's going to want to get the number 6 seed. So Darvin Ham has my respect. All these disrespectful ass pricks saying that this guy is only a puppet. He don't know what he's doing. Please. Don't disrespect Darvin Ham like that. You ain't knowing nothing about no Lakers. You ain't knowing nothing about no Darvin Ham. Shut the fuck up. He a man with a plan. He had a plan for Russell Westbrook. If he wasn't fit for the championship, they got rid of him. And he went in the spat with Westbrook. He understood what Westbrook was doing wrong. He's not afraid to criticize a star player. That's what Darvin Ham does. He wasn't afraid to let it rip with Westbrook on February the 7th. He's not a puppet. He ready to let it rip. He didn't like. He wasn't getting back to the sideline that quickly, Russell Westbrook. So I want you to know we're dealing with a real ass coach. In goalkeeper bond, the whole team and organization has his back. He can take all the time he can to rehab. I don't give a damn. Those are Rocket teams. It's gonna lose tomorrow. I am down for some Lucky Charms on St. Patrick's Day against the Mavericks. I am down for some Lucky Charms. I am down for some magic in the year the Magic done it. So anything is possible on St. Patrick's Day. And I'm digging the Magic. The biggest, baddest version of Goat to LeBron is the guy that's just dying to be out there. But these are Laker decisions. It's up to the medical team, not up to Anthony Davis when he plays. It's up to the Lakers medical team when goalkeeper LeBron is ready to be back. It's not up to goalkeeper LeBron James. Yes, these are Laker decisions. We are all in this together, mate. Hell yeah, we're in this together. He's ahead of schedule. Everything is falling into plan. That's what Darvin Ham said. We envision what the next couple of months are going to be. We have the vision set forward on what we see ourselves being in a couple of months. We have set the vision. We have lived and breathed the vision. We found a way to keep it going. We are all in very good harmony together. When the time is right, the time is right. That is all a famous philosopher has said in regards to when goalkeeper comes back. When the time is right, it will be the right time. So don't come to a premature conclusion of when he should be back. Let's have it set forward when it comes, when we feel it is the right time. Let's get a win. Let's feel relaxed. If goalkeeper Bond is dying to be back, whatever, him and the medical staff will come to a joint Laker decision. Anthony Davis wanted to play against Thunder, but it was up to the medical staff. The medical staff, their job is to put the team in the most prime position as healthy as can be to win the championship. And that is why we trust the medical staff and we trust this team to make Laker decisions for the best of the collective in the whole organization. Take your time, go keep on. This whole team has your back. You know it, I know it.